Assalamu alaikum everyone. We have an interesting question today. So let's get started. The question states the following. The diagram shows a solid cylinder with a base, radius 3 centimeters and height 8 centimeters. It also shows a solid cube with side length 8 centimeters. The cylinder is made from steel with a density of 7.86 grams per centimeter cube. The cube is made from brass with a density of 8.5 grams per centimeter cube. The mass of the cylinder is equal to the mass of the cube. Work out the value of H. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. Now this kind of question has a lot of information about two different shapes, and they have a diagram too, and the information is mixed in different parts of the question. So the first thing I'm going to do is to make my life easier is I'm going to split the shapes up. So I'm going to write down cylinder here, and I'm going to try and figure out the important bits for the cylinder, and then cube here for the important bits for the cube. Okay, so my cylinder, the radius is 3 centimeters, the height is 8 centimeters. I should write height instead of H because people might confuse that too. For this H, I'll just write the whole word height. Okay, cylinder is made from steel with density of 7.86 grams per centimeter cubed, and then it also talks about the mass of the cylinder and mass of the cube being equal. So that's an indication that we're looking at mass, volume and density. So I can find the volume of cylinder as pi r squared h. I'm going to leave this in terms of pi initially. So pi times the radius squared, which will be 3 squared, times h, which is, or the height, which is 8. So that'll be 3 squared is 9 times 8 is 72 pi centimeter cube. So I know the volume is 72 pi centimeter cube. I know the density is 7.86 grams per centimeter cube. Now I can find the mass of the cylinder, and mass will be volume times density, and the volume is 72 pi, and I multiply it by 7.86. Let's see what that gives me on my calculator. Gives me 1777.890115 grams. Okay, now the question says that the cube's mass is the same as the mass of the cylinder, so I got the mass of the cube as the same number. Density is 8.5 grams per centimeter cubed. So I can now find the volume. Volume is mass divided by density. So that mass divided by the density of 8.5. And that gives me 209.1635 and so on. This number carries on. So to find the value of H, the volume of the cube would have been the side multiplied by the side times side. So in this case, if each side is H, the volume is going to be HQ. So I can write this as HQ is equal to 209.1635. Find the cube root both sides to find the value of H. And to one decimal place, that gives me 5.9. Now one way I can check my answer is the answer I got, 5.9, or the full answer I got. I'm going to cube it and I'm going to multiply by 8.5, and I'll see if I get the mass of the cylinder, which I do. So kind of gives me an indication that it is correct. Anyway, hope this solution helped you, and hope you were able to understand it, and I hope this question has helped. So thank you for watching this, and stay tuned for more videos in the future, inshallah. And I'm hoping that the dreadful killing both in Palestine and in Sudan stops. The senseless killing of human beings needs to end. So with that somber message, thank you for watching.